Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have a Legend series, Deadpool. Deadpool. This is from the Marvel's Sasquatch Build-A-Figure. Right up there. Here. Up here. You can see that, Build-A-Figure. But it's Deadpool. It's Deadpool. It says it right there. That's all it is. Just straight up Deadpool. And this is the classic Deadpool. Comes in the typical Marvel Legends style packaging. He has the Deadpool logo on the top. He has Deadpool artwork on the side. Doesn't look too bad. Not too bad. Wonder if Rob Liefeld, whatever you pronounce his name, drew these or did any of the art. I don't think so. There's feet. The dude does not like drawn feet. So yeah, it's crazy. But my dislike for that artist is a whole different story. So let's go ahead and take a gander at the little bit of a bio that's all blurry. And you have Deadpool posed on the back. Actually, it looks pretty good. Pretty good posing. Thumbs up to Hasbro for that. Everybody from the wave, and as you can see, I'm just jumping around. I'm just choosing whatever ones because this wave is pretty freaking awesome. There's not a disappointment in this wave that I can see. Maybe the Build-A-Figure a little bit. I don't know. He's him and that MCU Thanos. Jeez. But I mean, at least Sasquatch. Maybe that leads into the we get some more Alpha Flight characters, which would be pretty cool. But let's rescue Deadpool out of the package. We got peg warmer number 2 out of the package, and yeah, you guys may be like, wow, why is he a peg warmer? Well, there's 2 per case, and number 1's going to be Paladin, because not many people know who Paladin is or anything like that. So, this Deadpool will be number 2. And he doesn't come with a Build-A-Figure either, so that's another reason. And he doesn't come with many accessories, like no guns. He has 2 trigger fingers, but no guns. Now, what he does come with are 2 swords, his classic swords. And they're done. Not too bad, See a little bit of silver coming through those diamonds. As if the paint didn't just get all the way in there. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. And then it's just casted in that silver plastic. It's alright. I'd prefer if they painted it, but if you're putting them in sheaths and stuff, a plastic is probably going to be better. You don't have to worry about paint coming off. Now, I've seen a lot of reviews, and a lot of people complaining about these. Like, I could see the handles need to be a little bit longer, maybe. But everybody's like, oh, these are short, for katanas and things like that. Well, I'm going to bring some news to you guys. These aren't katanas at all. What? Yeah, not katanas. Now, katana, I'm going to borrow one from Gwenpool for a little penguin backpack. Will let me grab it here. So this is a katana. Okay, you got that curve in the blade. It's a pretty long handle. I mean, honestly, it's quite a long handle, but, it's a katana. The reason this isn't is because this is a ninjato. These are what, ninjas would have been carrying in. Pretty much, when Deadpool came out, he was very ninja-y, inspired by ninjas. And that's what this is. This is a ninjato. You can really tell a lot by the handle too, because these are basically not only weapons that ninjas use, but they were actually tools. Like you could stick this into the ground, and they had these such big handguards because they would use these to step up onto to get over things. So yeah, so don't let anybody say, hey, he doesn't come with katanas, because that person probably doesn't know what a katana is. And then we get into the figure itself after my rant, and I love this head sculpt. I actually had 2 of these in hand, and was comparing the 2, and, one had a little extra speck of paint. So being a reviewer and just being a collector, I'm OCD about paint and quality control, and you got to be careful, especially when you're dealing with Hasbro and their paint apps at times. But that head sculpt is phenomenal. I love it. Love it. It's so reminiscent of the original figure, and I used to have that figure as well as a kid. He was, straight up had that little like dagger thing that had the spring and it would go down and stuff. Didn't even look like a dagger; it looked like a saw blade. But I used to have that. Some of those figures, I just either they got destroyed or sold off, given away. I don't know. I might have melted them. As a kid, once I got out of toys, I just started melting them and shooting them and blowing them up. So, but thankfully, a lot of my G.I. Joes did survive. So, but yeah, he looks great. He looks fantastic. I love that, like just the detail, the cleanly, like the clean paint in the eyes, and oh, it just feels good to have a classic Deadpool without the dupe. And then he has his belt painted gray, silver buckles, looks great until you get up here into this shoulder piece. And what the heck is that? What is that? Somebody put out a cigar on his shoulder or something? You can see the red. Like, why is his belt red in the first place? Why would they cast it in red plastic? I guess to do this down here, but like maybe should have done this in a separate piece and then glued it or something. But yeah, you could definitely see the red there, and it's pretty gnarly. You can see it there too. Yeah. So 2 spots, pretty heavy of red. Now it looks like, hopefully it's not because of like stress or anything that one's showing, or a cut or crack. But yeah, that's pretty crazy. But head articulation on this guy, he does look up that far. He does look down that far. You can look, left and right. Probably get him to look all the way around, but I mean, you get your typical head movements. He does have that cool little neck band thing around his neck, like from the 90s, like a goth choker or something. He's ready to go to a goth club. Be like dancing, like no, I know that's not goth music, but yeah. Yeah, this figure is just so cool. Just have him in hand. I never thought I'd have another Deadpool after the Juggernaut one. I mean, that one from Juggernaut is pretty sick too. But we get butterfly joints. Look how clean that is. Paint is so clean in those butterflies. Sculpted all nice too. Gotta love me some butterfly joints, especially when it's not messing up the paint. Yep. Don't know why they didn't start doing that in the first place, because he is an assassin. He's very agile, so butterfly joints are needed for agile characters, in my opinion. Now let's take a look at his arms. So his arms are on that typical ball, rotate, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, rotated wrist, bend here, bend. And then he has these separate little cuffs. They're pretty cool. I like that they're separate. They're not overly flopping around. Then we get this really cool belt. This is where the red shines. Literally. It's a lot of red. Could have added a wash to these pouches at least to make it not blend in with the figure. But he has the cute little Deadpool logo. That's right, I said cute. There's nothing wrong with that. Because that's cute. Look at it, it's cute. It's cute. But, yeah, I mean, he can't really do the splits as much as I would like. Come on, like, I'm all giving praise and stuff. Oh, and I totally skipped over the ab crunch. And it's another one of those hidden ones. So this thing's probably going to break because, oh, there it goes. He gets to bend that far. Very nice. Very nice. But the harness doesn't really bend nicely with him. He can lean back like this. Look at that. Leans back, gives himself that dad bod right there. That belly right there. Then you get this nasty, see that little spot there? Looks that. Yeah, let's just hide that back up there. And then he does have the waist rotation as well. Back to those splits. Thigh cuts. Like, granted, you can hide it with this pouch here, but you can't hide that it's like this is black going to black. Oh man, that's what I don't like about those thigh cuts. Like, yeah, gross. And then you got his knee right there, double jointed. Then you get this boot cut. Ugh, look at that. That's what I don't like. Look at that. Ew. Ew. It's just so like he doesn't get passes on his thigh or boot cuts at all. He has his little thingamajig, strappage. Then he does have ankle bend and pivot. Gotta have pivot in those ankles. And what's cool is like his feet are just generic. Like there's no boots or anything. Like they're like little footies. Like he's running around in pajamas. Like I dig it. Like he has very pointy toes, and it sort of scares me a little bit because it reminds me of why people don't like that Toy Biz Magneto, because he has giant feet. So now that I'm looking at those, I'm like, are those the same feet? I don't know how I feel about that, because they now I'm looking at it and they look big. You know what they say about big feet. But yeah, like I don't get it. Like, are these anybody that has this figure? I know my boy Superman Abel did a review. And hopefully he checks this one out and gives me a comment. What do you think, Abel? I mean, are these abnormally large? Are they a little bit larger than they should be for feet, or is it just me? Because I'm starting to get that whole Magneto paranoia kicking in, and I don't like it. I don't like it. But let's go ahead and equip him with his ninjatos, and well, not yet. Let's put him in the sheaths first. Let's see how that goes. Jeez, I'm all jumping ahead, getting distracted by big feet, and that is not my thing. I'm not into feet. So let's see. They slide in like a glove, and they look really good. I like that back piece. I just wish this was like painted like silver, added a little bit of silver edging, which I might just do. You got these little holes right there. They might allow the swords to breathe, because swords need to breathe. If you guys didn't know that, they need to breathe. No, they really don't. But, you know, maybe it's in case he sheathes them with blood on them, the blood can come out of those holes. It's a good possibility. Very good possibility. Because I don't know if Deadpool would actually care about cleaning off his swords before sheathing them. I just don't know. Maybe this Deadpool would, because when he first came out, he was a totally different style of character in a sense when he first came out. So let's go ahead and equip him with these swords. Sure, he may not have came with a Build-A-Figure or a bunch of accessories, but he makes up in articulation and just badassery alone. I mean, look at how he's holding the swords. He is straight up. This is like Ninja Pool. He's straight up a ninja. It looks so good. With the butterfly joints, you get those swords all nice and close. Like he's just ready to just mess somebody up. I'm very, very, very pleased with this figure. Very pleased. I love it. Let's go ahead and put these swords in his sheaths and do some comparison. Busted out the Juggernaut Deadpool next to regular classic Deadpool, and look at them holding hands. They're just the best of friends. They love each other. But no, seriously though, this one is taller. And side by side, this one is just loaded with so many accessories. I wish they would continue doing stuff. They both have that similar issue of no washes on the belts. I love his boots versus the slippers. It's got the thigh pouch. He's got a thigh pouch, but he has a pistol that can come out. He has a pistol holder right there that can come on out right there. He's got grenades sculpted into the pouch. Then he has the shoulder harness. He has a full back. And then we rotate around, sort of see how the swords look. This is very, very backpacky, clunky a little bit. This one's just a little bit more closer to the body, cleaner looking. So yeah, so you can really see him. And wow, he has, look at the butt. Butt's all bubbling out. This guy's more muscle butt. Bubble butt, muscle butt. Then you get the heads. So dupe and no dupe. I guess it'd help if he was actually looking towards the camera. It's more of like a square looking head. Definitely more rounded of a head. But both look good. This one you can almost see a smile underneath the mask and his nose. But I really like this one because you get the nice wrinkles coming from the nose and everything like that. So both these figures are pretty freaking awesome, honestly. They are fantastic figures, and they're going to be great to display up. So that is my unboxing and review of the new classic Deadpool from the Deadpool wave, the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure wave. If you guys like what you saw, hit that thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, subscribe. And as always, I want you guys to have the best luck hunting. Keep on collecting. Have a beautiful day.